Well, what if I told you there is a way to steal Keith's credit card information from his wallet just by sitting this close to him?
You're either a magician or I need to move. That's what I'm thinking.
Or you need to pay attention
to
this, right?
I do. It's called crowd hacking or electronic pickpocketing. And tonight, News Channel 8's Josh Green's going to show us what that is. And more importantly, he has some 8 on your side tips that can help us all when it comes to something like this.
Well, guys, a security expert from Florida says this is something to be on the lookout for right now. It's even more of a concern for the future. Tonight, we have the steps you can take to protect yourself and your money. Unfortunately, this past year has proven identity theft is turning out to be big business.
The criminals are making billions of dollars. Last year, identity theft cost the U.S. $100 billion.
I mean, they could pretty much ruin your life.
Just someone taking your identity and stealing it.
Central Florida native Chris Gilpin is a consultant for the National Crime Stop program. At a shopping mall, he was able to capture credit card numbers from 39 people in less than 15 minutes. Without even brushing up against them.
Wow, and they would never even know this system.
They would never know until their bank accounts are wiped out.
He also tried it at the Atlanta airport.
In about an hour, I was able to capture 53 numbers.
Here's how it's happening. Some cards with this Wi-Fi looking logo can help with convenience.
And this is gonna light up and beep when it gets close.
Instead of swiping, you can just wave it over a reader. But Gilpin says a criminal could buy a scanner for pretty cheap, modify it, and collect information.
They have basically a bubble around them of 20 feet. Anyone that walks or passes through that bubble, they can read their card information while that card is in that person's wallet.
Gilpin has developed a card called the SignalVault. It goes behind your credit card in your wallet and jams the reader. Amazon sells others. But a leading credit fraud company called Identity Guard says some credit cards are getting more protective. They say even if a remote scanner reads personal information, the scammer must also be able to break the card company's encryption code, which is tough. But Chris Gilpin tells 8 on your side you need to know about this new risk.
With that, there just needs to be an awareness from consumers that they're carrying something that's transmitting.
Wow.
Now, don't be mistaken. You shouldn't be afraid of these new cards because the old card you have with just the strip on it, whether it be black or gray, those are actually really outdated. Yeah. So cards are looking to get better, and even Gilpin says we should have more encryption in the future.
Well, it's always something, isn't it? You think you have it under control, and there's always something down the road. But this particular thing you're talking about is not really in Tampa or in the Bay Area yet.
That's right. We called police. Nobody has seen particular instances of this, but they do say it is a potential threat. So it's something to know about, and especially if you have one of these cards, know what it can do.
And good for law enforcement to be ahead of it.
Sure.
All right. Thank you, Josh. Interesting.
No problem.